Giggins for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to Pine River-Backus High School, the site of tonight's edition of high school girls basketball on homegrown local radio. Tonight, we have a couple of area teams going head-to-head, as it'll be the Staples-Motley Cardinals taking on the Pine River-Backus Tigers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Sam Parsons, and it is, as always, a pleasure being with you here tonight. On the visitors' side, Staples-Motley enters play in the midst of a tough season with a 3-15 record. They've come right off the heels of a three-game stretch against tough conference opponents that saw them lose all three games by significant margins. They are looking to get right tonight to secure their first win in about 2 weeks. For the home Pine River-Backus Tigers, they've had a similar story of late with a difficult recent schedule that has handed the Tigers losses in 5 out of their last 6 games. They were most recently in action on Friday, losing to Cherry by 6, and they're hoping to get back on track and get their 7-9 record closer to 500. Folks, we are live on video stream right now on yourliveevent.com. Thank you very much for joining me for what should be yet another good night of high school basketball. Coming up, we are going to be hearing from Coach Bruce Foreman of Staples-Motley. I was able to get his thoughts for our pregame show here today, getting started with our Station 371 pregame show. Unfortunately, was unable to catch up with Coach Tucker Sheely of Pine River-Backus today, so we won't be hearing from him, but did get Coach Bruce Foreman from Staples-Motley, so we'll be hearing that conversation here pretty soon. It is Pine River-Backus versus Staples-Motley Girls Hoops on your live event, courtesy of Homegrown Local Radio.
Country Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate small animal care for your beloved pets.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Joining us now for our Station 371 pregame show, we are chatting with Bruce Foreman, the coach of the Staples-Motley Cardinals. Bruce, good morning to you. Thank you for your time here.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure talking with you here, Bruce, and just wanted to sort of get a sense on how your team has been this year. Just really the story of the Staples-Motley Cardinals team, Bruce, heading into this game. For those unaware, just in your own words, what has been the story of this season for Staples-Motley basketball?
Well, it's a growing year for us, some growing pains. We've got we got some really athletic kids. We play hard. We play well in, various facets of the game. We struggle in defense a little bit. We have a hard time finishing a game, on top, and it's when you're sitting with 3 wins and a bunch of losses, it's sometimes you start focusing on the wrong things. These girls have done a great job of just making things better, and we've been improving, and so that's what you're looking to ask for at this time of the season.
Absolutely, and especially recently, Bruce, you faced a pretty tough stretch of opponents here recently. What are some of the things that you think that you've learned as a team facing competition like that?
Well, you look at teams like Pequot Lakes is a great team, and we were able to play with them for about 8 minutes and hang right in there with them. And the way they pass, and then we would kind of mimic the way they pass. And the more you pass the ball around and look for an open shot, it seems like you get a better look and have a better chance of scoring.
Absolutely, Bruce. And also, just what are some of the things that you're hoping to see out of your team over the last month of this season here?
Well, we're looking to make sure we have some, continue our defensive pressure. When you allow, teams to score over 50 points, usually have a hard time winning those games. So we're looking on stepping up on our defense. We've modified our offense just a little bit to give us some better looks and some better passing. And, we don't have a lot of height, and so our quickness has to be pretty important for us to stay in games too. But I think we're going to be maybe, looking at a kind of a little bit of a shocker at the end of the season here as improvement goes.
Yeah, and now just focusing on your opponent for tonight's game in PRB, Bruce. This is a matchup, Staples-Motley PRB. It has not happened anytime in the recent past. So just what do you know about this year's team for Pine River-Backus? Just what are your thoughts on them as a team heading into this one?
Well, they can score the ball. They can play some defense. We've looked at them a little bit. They hustle. They've played with some teams and beat teams that we've lost to. And there's a couple of, unfortunate losses by them to some teams that we thought that we could play with, but we haven't played them. But it's going to be a good matchup, and it's going to be interesting to put these two teams on the floor to see what they look like.
I'm completely in agreement with you there, Bruce, and I'm hoping that it's a good one tonight. This was Bruce Foreman, coach of the Staples-Motley Cardinals, here joining us for our Station 371 pregame show. Bruce, appreciate your time here this morning, and best of luck to you tonight against the Tigers.
Thank you very much.
It is the Station 371 pregame show as we are getting set for the Pine River-Backus Tigers to take on the Staples-Motley Cardinals tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Coming up, we'll be wrapping up our pregame show, getting into keys to the game, and later we'll get to the start of the action. That's all coming up on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
This is Jim Berkemeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butcher Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
And welcome back to Pine River-Backus High School. Sam Parsons with you from the Cup Foods Brainerd and Baxter studios. Continuing on with our Station 371 pregame show, we just heard our conversation with Coach Bruce Foreman of Staples-Motley. A big thank you to him for offering me his time earlier today when we got our chat in for our pregame show here. And now just taking a look at the two teams that we have on paper heading into this matchup tonight. We'll start with the road Staples-Motley Cardinals. Again, coming into this game, 3-15, coached by Bruce Foreman in his second year. It is a couple of second-year coaches going at it here tonight between Bruce Foreman and Tucker Sheely. They are losers of their last three games, as I mentioned earlier. They most recently were in action on Friday, falling to Crosby Ironton 78-44. Lauren Rutten tallied 17 points for the Cardinals, and Allison Canusala scored 9. Staples-Motley's last three opponents have been CI, Pequot Lakes, and Detroit Lakes, and those are three very tough conference teams. They've lost all three games by a combined 143 points, so obviously Staples-Motley a little overmatched against those three teams, but again, coming into this one, very much battle-tested. They are scoring 43 points per game as a team this year, allowing 64.6 points per game, and that latter number obviously sounds very high, and we'll talk about the reasons why here in a bit. But speaking of battle-tested, Pine River-Backus on the other side of this one, the home team, of course, coached by Tucker Sheely. They are 7-9 entering play tonight. They also were last in action on Friday, so each of these teams dealing with the same amount of rest time here. In that Friday game, the Tigers they lost a tight one to Cherry, 64-58. Ramsey Tulenchik led PRB with 27 points, while Kate Travis put up 12 and Claire Dahl added 11. PRB I said they were battle tested just a couple seconds ago, and they have really faced a tough schedule to this point. After tonight, it doesn't get any easier in the immediate future either, because their next 3 opponents after Staples-Motley own a combined 32-11 record. So when you see a game like this, a winnable game on the schedule, you think to yourself, you got to have it. You got to have it so that way your record is as good as possible before you head into a tough stretch of games like they have after this one. PRB, for their credit, scoring 51.4 points per game as a team this year. They are allowing 50.6. As far as the history of this matchup goes between these two teams, I sort of alluded to it in our conversation with Coach Bruce Foreman earlier. There really isn't much of one. The most recent PRB Staples-Motley matchup I have been able to find for girls basketball was back in February of 2005. So suffice it to say, that has practically zero bearing on the matchup 17 years later. There's not much that you can really derive from that at all. Staples-Motley actually played PRB twice that year, and I believe they won both games. But again, I really didn't even put too much effort into remembering that, just because, again, it doesn't really mean anything anymore. So not a lot of matchup history to go over between these two teams again. Now, talking about keys to the game, for PRB, it's their size advantage, particularly with Ramsey Tulenchik, their post player. PRB matches up well against the Staples-Motley defense. There's no question about it. And as I said earlier, Staples-Motley allowing 64.6 points per game, and Coach Bruce Foreman also saying that defense has been probably their biggest downfall this year. Staples-Motley is just a bit of an undersized team. They have one player that's listed at 6 feet or taller, Grace Jennison, and she's not playing tonight. Their tallest starter tonight is Addison Lorber at 5'8", and everybody else is just not within 2 inches of that. So obviously, PRB comes into this one with a bit of a size advantage. I actually don't have the full listed heights of all the PRB players, but I know that Ramsey Tulenchik is at least 5'10", and PRB has a few girls that look like they're probably 5'7", 5'8", so they definitely have the size advantage, and it is going to be key for PRB tonight to try to get the ball to Tulenchik down low, because that is how their offense lives, and I think that they'll be able to live well tonight against the Staples-Motley defense. For Staples-Motley, on the other hand, outside shooting is going to be key for them with their lack of size. Ball movement to set up those outside shots will naturally be important as well. That was another thing that Coach Bruce Foreman said explicitly in our pregame conversation. He said it's important that they move the ball, they're able to set up these outside looks, make things as easy as possible for these outside shooters. They have some players that can definitely shoot from outside, including Lauren Rutten, the aforementioned player who led the team in points in their last game. So I expect Staples-Motley to try to be aggressive, shooting from the outside. They really have no reason not to be tonight, and I think that is really their pathway to victory if they have one. It is getting hot from the outside. If they let Ramsey Tulenchik go ham on the inside, I don't think that's something that would be totally unexpected. So they need to really light it up from the outside and stay hot. That's pretty much what I would say. And again, move the ball really well to set up nice, clean outside looks as well. PRB likes to run variable defenses. They run man, they run zone. They don't really stick by one or the other. It's just kind of a thing of whichever one's working at the time. So for Staples-Motley, again, I'll repeat myself. It's all about discipline, and it's about passing the ball well no matter what defensive scheme they are up against. This has been your Station 371 pregame show here, and really quick, I want to thank our pregame sponsor, Station 371. You can restock on food, fuel, and bait at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, and is the only area fuel station with kerosene and off-road diesel. Station 371 in Pine River, folks. I should mention before we take a quick break and get ready for the start of the action here that I will be giving you some updates throughout the night. There's a girls hockey game going on right now, Northern Lakes at Princeton, and that is being broadcast right now on KLKS Talk 100 and RJBroadcasting.com. I'll be giving you scoring updates from that as I get them. Actually, it's funny, I literally just now this instant just got an update on my phone. After one, the Lightning are up 3-0 over Princeton. So again, I'll be continuing to give you guys updates on that as this game progresses. Plenty more action going on around our area as well, and you can check the scores tomorrow at rjbroadcasting.com as well. For now, folks, we'll step aside. Again, this has been your Station 371 pregame show. Coming up, we'll get to the start of the game, announce starting lineups and all that good stuff for the opening tip-off. Folks, It is Pine River-Backus versus Staples-Motley girls basketball on yourliveevent.com, courtesy of Homegrown Local Radio. We'll be back after this.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River is once again hosting a breast cancer fundraising tournament. Have some fun and help out a great cause Saturday, January 29th. Everyone is welcome to this 9-pin no-tap tournament starting at 9 a.m. $35 tax-deductible entry fee. Please consider donating items to the silent auction to raise even more. We'll come pick it up. Community Bowl and Pizzeria's breast cancer fundraising tournament, January 29th. Call Community Bowl at 218-587-3100 for more information, to register, or donate.
At R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, we aspire to provide the best in local sports coverage for our area teams. Listen to our Wake the Lakes morning show for local news, weather, and sports every weekday morning from 6 to 9. If you're enjoying the video coverage for the PRB Tigers, thank the sponsoring businesses you see advertising. They make it possible. If you're a business owner and want to reach our viewers and listeners, go to yourliveevent.com and click Advertise. That's yourliveevent.com. Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
And welcome back to Pine River-Backus High School. Sam Parsons with you here. We are now moments away from opening tip here at PRB. They are announcing the starting lineups on the floor out there. So we will do the same for you here on a video stream. The starting lineup, we'll start with the visiting Staples-Motley Cardinals. Starting lineup for the Cardinals is as follows. They have number 2, junior guard, 5'6", Afton Robinson. Number 4, guard, junior, 5'4", Allie Olander. Number 5, senior, standing at 5'8", the forward, Addison Lorber. Number 11, junior, standing at 5'5", forward, Ashley Robin. And number 23, sophomore, standing at 5'5", guard, Lauren Rutten. For the Pine River-Backus Tigers, they are starting tonight. Number 2, junior, Kate Travis. Number 3, junior, Caden Borman. Number 10, junior, Ramsey Tulinchik. Number 11, senior, Claire Dahl. And number 24, junior, Hannah Barkus. Of note, regular starter Emily Hannigan is out tonight. I'm actually not sure why, because I was unable to speak with Coach Tucker Shealy here today. So I guess we'll be finding that out for our post game. So she is being replaced tonight with the aforementioned Caden Borman. Looks like it is going to be Hannah Barkus in the middle, going up against Addison Lorber for the opening tip here. Staples-Motley road white unis, maroon lettering and numbering, black trim. PRB black home jerseys and shorts, orange lettering and numbering, white trim. The unis for tonight. Right now the officials, actually it looks like they're having some technical issues with the scoreboard right now. You can see that. Actually, you can't see that on your screen. It's the other scoreboard that they're having issues with. Oh, there we go. So now Both scoreboards are currently out, and we await the scoreboard to get fixed. This is a great way to start the game, but folks, excited for this one tonight. A couple of area teams going at it. Now you have some PRB Tigers playing rock, paper, scissors in the middle of the court. We'll see who wins. I guess they decided to quit. Oh, here we go. Going again, maybe. Maybe not. Not sure. Got to figure out a way to pass the time when you're out there. And now it looks like they're bringing in some reinforcements to figure out the scoreboard. I tell you what, folks, technology can really be like that sometimes. So while they're sorting that out, I guess could talk about the other games that we have going on this week with Homegrown Local Radio, folks. This is actually not the last time we'll be here at Pine River-Backus this week. We have 2 more basketball broadcasts here. One on Thursday, Kelleher Northolme's coming to town, take on the boys team. That'll be broadcast on Cash 95 and also here on yourliveevent.com. And then on Friday, early start as Cherry is coming to town for boys basketball. Cherry here at PRB. That is going to get started at 1:10 p.m. for that Snow Days dance going on. So, again, pushing that up to the early afternoon. Will be some matinee basketball. Yours truly on the call for that one. BA will be on the call on Thursday. Looking forward to that. And now it looks like they're going to go just with a 1 scoreboard approach. Luckily, it's the one that's on our screen right now as the tip-off is won here by the Staples-Motley Cardinals, and it's passed and stolen here by Ramsey Tulinchik, who's going to get an immediate 2 points. Well, that's how you want to start the game if you're PRB, as it's inbounded now, 2-0 Tigers. Here's Afton Robinson with the ball in the back court. She gets it up to Allie Olander. And back to Robinson. She takes it up the left side, passing now to Lorber. Lorber across the way to Robin, who kicks it out. Olander working to her left. We'll hand this one off to Rutten. First time Rutten's having the ball here, and she'll pass to Robinson. Stolen by the Tigers. Coming up with it here is Tulinchik. Tulinchik up the floor. Passes Travis. Travis kicks it back out to Tulinchik here on the near side. Tulinchik down the baseline. She will travel with it. Kind of stumbled there when she tried to stop herself to pass it out to Claire Dahl. Could not stop that momentum, so that'll be a turnover. Cardinals off the inbound. They work it up here to Lorber, who now has Robinson. Robinson pulls up, gets blocked on the 2-point shot attempt that time by Tulinchik. Rushes it up the floor to Dahl. Dahl has Borman. Can Borman get it in? Not quite, but Barkus is there to collect the rebound, and she has the putback. 4-0 now. Pine River-Backus leads a little over a minute into this game. Again, thankfully, the scoreboard that's working is the one that we have the camera pointed on. So, Afton Robinson passes up. They get this one to Rutten in the corner. Rutten down low is going to find Robin, and she'll take it out herself. Caden Borman getting on her defensively there as she gets it away. Now Robin back with it in the paint, trying to get this one to Olander. That's going to go out of bounds, but they are going to say that Tulinchik touched it before it went out, so Staples-Motley will be inbounding it from the baseline here. Robinson looking for somebody open here, and she gets it. Top of the key, knocked away to Rutten. Rutten into the corner, gets it back to Robinson. Down the baseline, Robinson with the layup is going to miss. Tulinchik gets it up to Borman quickly. Borman with an open look at the bucket, lays it in for an easy 2. First points of the night for Caden Borman. Now it's 6-0 PRB Tigers, 2 minutes into this game. Here's Lauren Rutten for the Cardinals. Left side, steps back, away from Borman. Now passing, and a 3-pointer from Lorber is off the mark, but getting the rebound is Robin. She puts it back up and in for 2. First points of the game for the Cardinals to make it 6-2. On your North Point Realty scoreboard here, as now it's Borman to Tulinchik. Tigers looking for an opening here against man-to-man defense for Staples-Motley. Travis kicks it out to Barkus. Down low, Barkus looking for Dahl. That's going to get stolen, knocked away by Robinson and into the hands of Robin. Ashley Robin rushes this one up. Number 4, Allie Olander kicks it out, and now a 3-pointer for Rutten. Off the mark. Getting the rebound, though, is Olander. She'll kick it out. Lorber for 3. Got it! Addison Lorber with a big 3 that time for Staples-Motley to cut the lead to 1. It's 6-5. Here's Claire Dahl. And she gets fouled. Pretty obvious one to call that time on Afton Robinson over there on the far side. First foul for either team. And Barkus will inbound it from the far side. Barkus gets it into Borman here. Borman back to Barkus, but she wasn't looking for it, and that's actually going to hit off the side of Barkus's head and go out of bounds. Turnover. We'll give the ball back to Staples-Motley. Here's Rutten up the left side. Rutten, no-look pass here to Robin, and now she gets it away to Olander. Claire Dahl hanging with Olander defensively here. It's man-to-man defense for the Tigers. Robinson back to Olander. Now at the free throw line and laying it up and missing is Lorber, but she's able to get her own rebound. Rutten gets it now. Now another shot that misses. Who's going to come up with it here? It's the Cardinals. Lorber gets it down. Great pass that time to Robinson, and Robinson takes a foul under the net. Fantastic pass from the hand of Lorber that time. And they actually called Ramsey Tulenchik that time. Thought that was going to be on Travis, but Tulenchik's first personal foul and the first team foul of the half for the Tigers, as Robinson at the line makes her first of 2 free throws. Tie game at 6-6, pending the second of 2. And Robinson nothing but net on both of her attempts there to make it 7-6. Here's Claire Dahl, left side now for the Tigers. Pulling out, tries a layup. That's going to miss. They'll say that she was fouled, but before she got the shot off, oh, never mind, she's heading to the line. Oh, I stand corrected. She's not heading to the line. Or she was, but now it doesn't matter. Robinson's second personal foul, as this one's inbounded to Caden Borman. Tigers get it down low here to Tulenchik, and she's going to miss the layup. Contested that time. Rebounded by Robin. Now Robinson rushing up the court with it. Afton Robinson gets it up to Lauren Rutten. And now down low they find Olander, who takes a foul, and now she will head to the line. Up 7-6, the Staples-Motley Cardinals trying to extend their lead here with 14 minutes to go in the first half. That foul called on Claire Dahl. That was her first personal foul. Second team foul of the half for PRB. Olander, first free throw is off the mark. Robinson subs out for the Cardinals. In the game now, Allison Canusala, one of the 2 seniors that they have playing tonight. As Olander's second free throw is up and good. Going 1 for 2 on the trip, and now it's 8-6. So Laura Dahl in the game now for the PRB Tigers. Taking out Kate Travis. Passes this one to Barkus. Barkus to Tulenchik, who's double teamed, kicking it out this time to Borman. Across the way, trying to find Barkus. Going to get stolen this time by Rutten. Rutten was in the path of the pass, and she comes up with it. Now Robin out here. Lorber for 3. Misses off the iron. No good. Rebounded by Barkus. Tigers going to try to up the focus here. It's Laura Dahl to her left, finding Claire. Canusala on her defensively as Claire gets this one down low. Tulenchik 1-on-2, misses the layup. Rebounding it is Dahl, and she puts it back in for 2. Good stuff to get the offensive board, and we're going to get a timeout taken by Coach Tucker Sheely of Pine River-Backus with a tie game, 8-8, 13-16 left in the first half. We'll step aside and return after a word from our sponsors.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 37 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Back with you here at Pine River-Backus High School. Sam Parsons with you. Staples-Motley Cardinals off the timeout. Get the inbound pass. Here's Rutten at the half-court line. She'll get this one up to Lorber. Addison Lorber mishandles it for a second, and now there's a jump ball situation right outside the arc, but the possession arrow pointing towards Staples-Motley. They'll hang on to it. Crisis averted. I mean, I guess it's not really fair to call it a crisis when it's a tie game really early here. But in any case, here's Lauren Rutten with a path to the bucket. She takes it, lays it up, and misses. Trying to get the rebound that time was Tulenchik. Couldn't get it, but they will say that Allie Olander was the last one to touch it before it went out of bounds. Alora Dahl will take it up the floor now for the Tigers. Dahl gets this one to Hannah Barkus in the corner. And now a pass here stolen. Ashley Robin racing up the court. Lays it up. That's going to miss out. Getting the rebound was Lorber, and there was an immediate jump ball, so PRB will get the ball back. Not converting the opportunity there. PRB will get the ball back, still with a tie game and a chance to take the lead here. About 12 and a half minutes to go in the first half. Alora Dahl trying to get by Rutten. She'll pass to Barkus. Barkus works to her left, hands this one off to Travis, who's back in the game. Travis down low has Tulenchik, kicking it out. Barkus for three. Bang! Hannah Barkus with her first three ball of the night to make it 11-8 PRB Tigers. Allie Olander with the ball now for the Cardinals, getting it up to the free throw line. Lorber gets blocked on the free throw line shot. Rebounding it is Tulenchik. Tulenchik has it now to Claire Dahl. Dahl across the way to Barkus, who tries another three. That's going to miss long. Can Travis save it? She does. Dahl comes up with it. Now it's knocked out of bounds, that time by Allison Canusala. So Claire Dahl will be inbounding it from the baseline. 11-8, the score on your North Point Realty scoreboard here. Dahl gets it in to Barkus. Lorber hanging with her defensively as she tries to pass down low to Travis, and it looks like Travis took a foul that time. I think they're going to call Rutten, or never mind. They called Olander across the court. First personal for her, third team foul of the half now for the Staples-Motley Cardinals. Dahl high inbound pass to Tulenchik. Briefly had a one-on-one situation, now gets it up, misses, but she'll head to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Foul called that time on Ashley Robin of the PRB Tigers. Or excuse me, the Staples-Motley Cardinals. Here's Tulenchik's first. She'll miss off the back iron with a first of two. Subbing in now for the Cardinals, it's Brianna Benson. She'll take out Addison Lorber. Tulenchik, her second of two. Good. Make it 12-8 now for the PRB Tigers as this one's inbounded to Lauren Rutten. Rutten with a high pass over the head of Robin, and she cannot save that one from going out of bounds. That's a turnover. Inbounded here to Alora Dahl. Alora crosses the half-court line and passes to Claire. Now Tulenchik, open look. She's going to make that every time. 5 points now for Ramsey, and it's 14-8 for the PRB Tigers. Olander on the right side here. Double teamed by Kate Travis and Claire Dahl, and it looked like Travis knocked the ball out there. So this one will be inbounded up after we get a timeout. Timeout taken by Coach Bruce Foreman of the Staples-Motley Cardinals. 14-8, a 6-point game. 11 minutes to go in the first half. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with more coverage of PRB versus Staples-Motley Girls Hoops on YourLiveEvent.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash. Open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River.
Had to hurry back because we're ready to start. This one, it's inbounded right away to Lauren Rutten for the Staples-Motley Cardinals after the timeout. Rutten in the corner, taking it herself, kicks it out to Canusala, who tries a three. Misses short. Claire Dahl with the rebound. Dahl hurries up the court with it. Passes to Travis. Travis wide open for three. Got it. Kate Travis cashes in from long range to make it 17-8. The PRB Tigers are on a 9-point run, and now a ball that's going to get knocked out of bounds by Travis. So we'll see this one get inbounded from Allie Olander into Ashley Robin. And now Lauren Rutten wide open on the pass. Tries a layup over Hannah Barkus. Misses. Getting the rebound that time was Benson, and then she missed the putback, and then a rebound that time by Tulenchik, and they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing toward Staples, as now Benson's going to sub out for the Cardinals. Canusela gets the inbound pass here to Lorber, and she tries a three. That's off the mark. Tulenchik collects the rebound, and it looks like we're going to get a double dribble there on Ramsey Tulenchik. So turning the ball back over to Staples-Motley here. It's Lauren Rutten here off the inbound pass. Rutten almost gets the ball stolen from her by Claire Dahl, and in effect she does, because now we get a jump ball, and that's going to give the ball to PRB after the possession arrow was pointing their way. So effectively a turnover there. Tigers will pass this one to Barkus. Now Alora Dahl with it, trying to get by Rutten. Pass here is going to get stolen by Addison Lorber. Cardinals back on offense with it. Here's Olander. Claire Dahl staying with her defensively. Good footwork. Canusela to Lorber. Lorber tries to lay it up. Misses. Getting the rebound is Robin, and she puts it back in for two. Ashley Robin with 4 points now for the Cardinals, leading the team, and it's 17-10. Pass from Claire Dahl to Tulenchik. Tulenchik, isolation, gets it in. Ramsey Tulenchik with 7 points now for the PRB Tigers, and it is 19-10. Lorber to Rutten on the far side. Rutten gets it away back to Lorber. Lorber to her right, passes Canusela for three. Off the mark to the left, and that's going to go, not quite out of bounds. Tulenchik will get it, preventing Staples-Motley from hanging on to it. Here is Alora Dahl passing left side to Claire. Claire to Tulenchik. Tulenchik, easy pat to the bucket, and she will take that one in for two. 9 points now for Ramsey. 21-10 the score. Here on the right side, it's Canusela, one-on-one with Ramsey, and she's going to put that one up off the glass and in for two. The senior Allison Canusela, 2 points to answer. 21-12 on your North Point Realty scoreboard. Here's Hannah Barkus for the Tigers. Right side, beyond the arc, down low to the post. Tulenchik, 2 more points. I think the PRB Tigers have discovered their method of free points here. Ramsey Tulenchik dominating on the inside the last few possessions, scoring on 4 possessions in a row here. Rutten down low finds Canusela. Off the backboard again, Allison Canusela with 2 more for the Cardinals. 23-14 after all that. A little over 8 minutes to go in the first half. Alora Dahl to Claire on the left. Claire finds Kate Travis. Travis on Olander gets this one down low to Tulenchik, who kicks it out. Wrapping it around the perimeter here, the Tigers. Barkus to Travis. Travis steps back for 3. Off the mark. Claire Dahl gets the rebound, kicks it back out off the hands of Travis, who wasn't ready for it, and stolen here by the Cardinals. Robin up the court, pulls up for 2, misses. Travis gets the rebound. Now here's Claire Dahl walking up the court with it. Claire gets it to Hannah Barkus, left side for 3. Off the mark a little bit long, and that's going to go out of bounds off the hand of Travis. And Allie Olander will inbound it from the baseline. Back in the game for the Cardinals now is Afton Robinson, as well as Brianna Benson, taking out Lauren Rutten and Ashley Robin for breaks. Here's Allie Olander. Olander right side here. Now to her left, passing to the free throw line, stolen by Tulenchik. Tulenchik rushes up the court, lays it up and in. No doubt about it. 13 points now for Ramsey Tulenchik, 13 out of the 25 that PRB has scored as a team. And it's 25-14. Lorber here on the outside, getting it down low to Benson. Benson kicks it out, Canusela takes it in, floats it up off the glass, and she misses. Rebounding at that time is Tulenchik, and she'll get it away to Travis. Here's Kate Travis. Into the paint, Tulenchik knocks a woman down, and she's going to get called for the charge there. shaking her head, doesn't agree with it, but the call is what it is, and that is going to be the second personal foul of the half for Ramsey Tulenchik. Inbounded here, or excuse me, that doesn't count. Inbounded here to Olander on the right side. Now down low, they find Brianna Benson. Short jump shot, misses, rims out. Tough luck that time, rebounded by Tulenchik. Here's Claire Dahl with it now. Passing right side to Alora. Afton Robinson trying to swipe that one away from her, but now it's down low to Travis. Travis taking it out. Now trying to pass that one away, and she gets fouled in the process that time by Olander. That was, or rather they call that one on Afton Robinson. Bit of a surprise there. Oh, never mind. The official correcting it. He says it was in fact Olander, because yeah, that would not have made sense. So Olander's second personal foul, fifth team foul of the half for the Cardinals. Now ready to inbound it after the correction there. It's inbounded here to Caden Borman. Borman gets it to Travis. Now down low, Tulenchik off the glass, misses. Rare miss there. And now here is Robinson for the Cardinals. To the right side, she finds Kanusala. Now down low, Benson blocked by Tulenchik. Tulenchik 1-on-2, getting by Kanusala, lays it up, misses off the glass, rebounded by Travis, kicking it out. Dahl for three, misses off the back iron. She collects her own rebound. Dahl circling back to her right here. 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Dahl now back to her left, passes to Tulenchik. Tulenchik, long two-pointer, misses. Getting the rebound is Lorber, and she falls down. Officials give the old thumbs up, and that's going to give the ball to Staples-Motley because the possession arrow is pointing their way. And now a couple of Tigers need to tie their shoes. Robinson subs out, as well as Allie Olander now for the Cardinals. Back in the game, Rutten and Robin. Inbounded here to Rutten. Lauren Rutten, the leading scorer this season for the Staples-Motley Cardinals, averaging about 14 a game. She'll get it into the corner to Kanusala. And now a tailor-made great play that time to Addison Lorber, wide open, and she cashes in on the opportunity for two. 25-16, PRB Tigers leading the Staples-Motley Cardinals. Here's Laura Dahl on the right. Passing, free throw line to Travis. Travis spins around, gets it out to Tulenchik. Tulenchik driving the lane, gets blocked. Getting the ball back though. Passing out to Dahl. Dahl to the other Dahl. Now back down to Travis. And it looks like we're going to get a foul there by the baseline. I think that one's going to get called on Lauren Rutten. Indeed it does. That was her first personal foul. Sixth team foul of the half for Staples-Motley. Claire Dahl from the baseline gets it into Tulenchik. Tulenchik spins it off the backboard and in and one for that matter. Ramsey Tulenchik now with 15 points and a chance for 16 here with a potential three-point play waiting for her. That one was called on Brianna Benson for her first personal foul. Seventh team foul of the half now for Staples-Motley. But just one free throw here for Tulenchik regardless. And she makes it. As Claire Dahl will sub out now for the PRB Tigers. Back in the game, Hannah Barkus. Lauren Rutten with the ball now for the Cardinals. To the right side, wide open is Benson. Benson trying to drive the lane, and she commits a charge on Kate Travis, taking it like a champ that time. Benson's second personal foul called that time. Eighth team foul of the half now for Staples-Motley, and it is a 12-point lead for PRB. 28-16, a shade over 4:20 left in the first half. Laura Dahl with the ball. Getting by Rutten, passing to Boardman on the left. Foreman at the free throw line, passes down low. Tulinchik takes a foul, gets the shot as well. Great stuff that time by Tulinchik. They called Addison Lorber on the foul that time, and that was the 9th team foul of the half for Staples-Motley. And Tulinchik now has 18 points to her credit, possible 19th on the way, and she hits it. 31-16. PRB has nearly doubled up Staples-Motley in the early going here. Lauren Rutten behind the back dribble here on the left side. Down low to Robin. Good play here to Lorber, but she misses the layup. Tough one, though. Rebounded by Tulinchik. Up the left side with it. She passes to Travis. Travis has Borman off the glass. Borman has 2. Caden Borman with 4 points now for the PRB Tigers, and it is 33-16. Canusela trying a pass to Lorber. Stolen this time. Alora Dahl has it. Dahl to the near side. Barkus for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Canusela, who gets a pass up to a wide open Rutten. Rutten one-on-one with Barkus. Misses the layup, but she'll head to the line. First personal foul of the game on Hannah Barkus. 4th team foul of the half for PRB. They've been much more disciplined than their counterparts in this one. Rutten, these will be her first free throws of the game, as this one is going to miss. The first free throw for Rutten is no good. Here's her second. Nothing but net that time. 1 for 2 trip for Lauren Rutten to make it 33-17. PRB up on your North Point Realty scoreboard. With the ball, it is Dahl. Passing to Borman. Top of the key, Tulinchik. Down low finds Travis. Travis kicks it out. Borman catches it. Now back down low to Travis. Travis trying to spin by Robin. Good defense by Ashley Robin as Travis kicks it back out to Borman. Now Borman finds a wide open Barkus for 3. Knocks it down! While she was falling down, Hannah Barkus, another 3-pointer for the PRB Tigers. She has 8 points now. 36-17, Pine River-Backus with the lead. As now Olander with a ball swiped away. Claire Dahl comes up with it, and they get a jump ball, so that's going to be PRB Tigers' possession. Tigers trying to extend their lead to over 20. It is now there's now 2.5 minutes left in the first half. As Claire Dahl finds Barkus on the left. Barkus passes to Travis. Travis high pass here, looking for Tulinchik. Rutten smacks it away, but Barkus comes up with it. Now Tulinchik one-on-one, lays this one up, contested, misses, gets the ball back and puts it in for 2. Ramsey Tulinchik now with 21 points for the PRB Tigers. Afton Robinson laying this one up. She misses. Robin gets it, misses. Robinson tries a putback, misses. Getting the rebound, it's Tulinchik. And Robinson laughing to herself as she gets up. Barkus to Tulinchik. Tulinchik knocks down Lorber, but I think they're going to call Lorber for the foul there. Indeed they do. Addison Lorber, that was her second personal, and that was the 10th team foul of the half now for Staples-Motley, so Ramsey Tulinchik with a double bonus opportunity. 2 free throws no matter what. First one is good. Ramsey Tulinchik now 4 for 5 from the line. Trying to make it 5 for 6. Subbing in for Staples-Motley, number 24, and I actually do not have a number on that one. I don't have that name on my roster. Lorber subs out. Tulinchik second of 2. Rims out. Getting the rebound, it's Ashley Robin. Now Lauren Rutten with the ball. And Rutten is going to get fouled by midcourt. Looked like they got Kate Travis that time. Travis's first personal foul of the half. Ready to inbound it here is Olander. She gets it into Rutten, and then that ball's going to get knocked back out of bounds by the PRB defense. Olander with another inbound pass. She'll get it into Robin, who kicks it back out to her. Rutten now. Pump fakes the three-pointer, tries to get the pass away to Robin. Robin saves it from going out of bounds. Good pass to Robinson, who misses the jump shot. Getting the rebound again is Robin, though. Here's Rutten, laying it up off the glass. That misses. Barkus gets the rebound. Good play by Hannah Barkus to hang on to that one. And now just over a minute to go in the first half. Barkus pulls up for three. Got it! Hannah Barkus, super hot from beyond the arc here. That was her third three-pointer of the game. Robinson misses the floater, getting the rebound, number 24, and she's got 2 points. And she'll head to the line, and one opportunity for number 24, who, again, I apologize, fans of Staples-Motley, I don't have a number on this girl here. Name not on my roster. So unfortunately, just got to call it like I see it. She's number 24, and she just got a three-point play. 42-20 the score now. Here's Claire Dahl. Under a minute to go in the first half. Caden Borman from the corner passes. Tulenchik. Tulenchik spins by. 2 points. What a half for Ramsey Tulenchik. She's got 24 points to her credit. Robinson near side has Rutten for Staples-Motley. Lauren Rutten kicks it out. Afton Robinson floats it up. Rims out. Getting the rebound, Olander. Olander tries to lay that one in and misses. Tulenchik rushing up the court. She's got 2 more. Tulenchik with 26 points in the first half. That is as good as it gets. 46-20. PRB, a fantastic offensive performance in the first half for the Tigers as a team. Said they matched up well against the Staples-Motley defense, and that's come to fruition here. Last second three-pointer from Afton Robinson off the mark, and we head to halftime with the score 46-20. The Staples-Motley Cardinals trailing the PRB Tigers in an explosive first half of offense for PRB. Folks, we'll take a quick break. We got a lot to talk about from that first half of play, but you are watching us right now on a video live stream, yourliveevent.com. We'll step aside and be back with our halftime show after this.
Thank you for supporting local business. PRB Tigers Action with your live event is made possible by the advertising businesses you see throughout this broadcast. They help ensure that we can bring you the coverage at the best price, free. Please thank and support our sponsoring businesses. If you own a business or your organization wants to reach the listeners and viewers of your live event and RNJ Broadcasting Incorporated, go to yourliveevent.com and click advertise or contact one of the offices in Brainerd or Aiken. Enjoy the broadcast.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kicks, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Country Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate small animal care for your beloved pets.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
This is Jim Berkmeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butcher Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest premier country and rock festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Back with you here in the Cub Foods Brainerd Baxter studio. Sam Parsons with you. We are at halftime as the PRB Tigers are leading the Staples-Motley Cardinals 46-20, and it looks like they've gotten their scoreboard issues figured out on the right side scoreboard. The left side scoreboard has been working tonight, which blessing for me, folks, because that is the one that we have our camera pointed on, and that means that I don't have to manually type in the score after every single bucket, and that would stink if that were the case. So enough of that. Gonna talk about the stats that we had from that first half of play, and as I said, it was an explosive first half for the PRB Tigers offense. 46 points in that first half against Staples-Motley, and we'll start our individual scoring stats with the Cardinals here. Addison Lorber led the way for Staples-Motley with 5 points. They also had Ashley Robin and Allison Canusela each contributing 4. Number 24 for Staples-Motley, who I don't have a name for, scoring 3 points. Afton Robinson with 2. And then Lauren Rutten and Allie Olander each had 1. For the PRB Tigers, they were led in that first half by Ramsey Tulenchik, and I said in our pregame show that this PRB Tigers team matched up well against the Staples-Motley defense. Offensively, PRB matched up well against the Staples-Motley defense, specifically because of their size advantage, specifically with Ramsey Tulenchik, who is obviously the engine that makes everything go for PRB, and she scored 26 points in that first half, a 52-point pace for the full game. Don't think she'll hit that with PRB having such a commanding lead here, but either way, what a performance in that first half from Ramsey Tulenchik. And Hannah Barkus, no slouch either. 11 points for Barkus, 9 of which came from three-pointers. She hit all 3 three-pointers that she tried in that first half. So really, really nice stuff from her. PRB also got contributions from Caden Borman, who had 4 points in a good first half, I thought, as well. Kate Travis with 3. Claire Dahl with 2. Those are the scores here tonight for PRB, and I expect that to be diversified a little bit in the second half, because I imagine we'll see some more reserve players for PRB after, again, such an impressive first half. For Staples-Motley, they really, I thought, started this game really well. They were hanging with PRB for a long time, but then I would say probably about a third of the way, maybe halfway through that first half, PRB just really got it going, and they really started feeding Ramsey Tulenchik down low, and she was getting points pretty much every possession for a little stretch there. And it's kind of hard to stop that when a player like that gets into a groove. So Ramsey Tulenchik, again, 26 points in that first half. Tough to stop for Staples-Motley. Offensively for the Cardinals, thought they did a good job moving the ball. They just kind of weren't cashing in on all their opportunities offensively, and that was something that I said before the game that they really needed to do if they wanted to hang in this one. Need to convert on the opportunities that they get, and they just have not been doing that. Not all their shots have been falling. I think that over time that's something that corrects itself, but just not a lot of luck for Staples-Motley shooting-wise here in the early going of this one. We'll see if that changes in the second half, but even if it does, folks, I'm not sure it's going to change the end result so much with the way that PRB is doing their thing offensively. So that's just what I think as far as the second half goes. Obviously for PRB, they just got to keep doing what they're doing offensively, and the rest is fine. They could give up 30, 35 points in the second half and not worry about it if their offense keeps performing the way that it is. So my high-level analysis right there, folks, and with us having a little kids game right in front of us, I don't know, I might as well commentate that. I always find it a fun time when you got these little kids out there running all over the place, shooting a big old basketball. It's Black versus Gray. Here we go. Number 6 for Black loses it. Number 3 rushing up the court for Gray, throws it up. Ooh! Good stuff. Number 3 cashing that one in. Very nice. We'll see what Team Black can do now. Number 14 inbounds it to a girl that's about half her height. Number 6. I don't know what the age ranges on these little kids are, but now number 6. Oh, stolen. Number 3. It's rolling away from her, but she gets it. All right, that's a traveling there, but we're not going to call it. Who cares? What's number 3 going to do? Kicks it out. Ooh, to her right. Number 30 or 59 heaves that one up. Can't quite get it there. Number 6 freezing in place. And now some really good ball handling here coming up the court. This is what you like to see. Yeah, this is pretty much becoming a halftime tradition at this point here at PRB, folks. We got these little kids games. Oh, number 14, Pat to the bucket. Can't quite get enough oomph behind it. We'll see if number 3 can get more points. She made a layup earlier. Oh, that's just going to knock off an indifferent number 11 there on Black. 3 heaves it up. Can't get it. All righty. Team Black, what's the answer here? Crossing half court, number 6. Oh, number 11 can't quite get it. Can't quite hang on to it there. We'll see if, okay, 59 with a pass here to number 3. You got a little over a minute left there, number 3. You might want to pick up the pace out there. Here we go. Oh, working to her left. Knocks down number 13. Too bad. I hope she's all right. I think she's all right. Number 3 misses the shot. Gets the ball back. Does not care. Now everybody on Team Black is all over her. Oh, 59 has it now. Throw it up. Oh, 58. Excuse me. I got to read better. 58 just got blocked that time from Team Gray. Activities Director Tim Tungseth being the impromptu referee here. 40 seconds left. Team Gray's got to hurry. Let's go. Number 3, no, can't quite get it. All right, number 13, let's see something from Team Black here. Number 6, trying to get it across the half-court line. She does, looking for a teammate. Oh, her pass is blocked. Now number 3, racing up the court with it. Lays it up and good. Here we go. Number 3 for Team Gray is a machine out there. And that'll do it. I think that number 3 on Team Gray got all the points. So that is somebody to look out for if you're a PRB fan. You want to bet on the next face of this PRB basketball team. I'm talking 10 years into the future. Number 3 down there. She's got you. But now, I believe they're going to put on a couple more minutes before the start of the second half. But if not, folks, we're ready to just jump right into the second half. I'm ready to get going with more basketball here. 46-20 on your North Point Realty scoreboard. The PRB Tigers leading the Staples-Motley Cardinals. Again, if you're just joining us, folks, amazing first half performance offensively for the PRB Tigers. As you can see on the scoreboard, 46 points in one half. That speaks for itself. We'll have lots to talk about for our post-game show. Tough decisions ahead for our post-game awards. And indeed, we're not going to get a warm-up time here for the high schoolers. Cardinals start the second half with the ball. Robinson inbounds it to Rutten. Away we go. Lauren Rutten now passing. Right side, Lorber. Baseline, Lorber misses the layup, getting the rebound. Ashley Robin, who's been one of the best players tonight for Staples-Motley, especially getting those boards. And now a pass, though, going to get stolen off the hands of Olander and into the hands of Barkus. PRB going left to right now. Claire Dahl on the right wing. To the top of the key finds Barkus. Trying a three-pointer. Barkus misses short. First one off the mark of the game for Barkus, and it's rebounded by Olander. Allie Olander passes to Rutten. Rutten passes outside. Olander for three. Off the mark. Getting the rebound that time, it's Borman. Caden Borman starting for the missing Emily Hannikin. Now a pass down low. Tulenchik misses the hook shot, and that's going to get rebounded by the Cardinals. Here's Robinson. Heaves a pass up to Rutten. Rutten trying to get by Borman and kicks it out to Robinson on the near side. Now it's Rutten again. Rutten to Robinson. Back to Rutten for three. Off the mark. Rebounded by Claire Dahl. Dahl working it up the court now for the Tigers. Heading to her right. Trying to get by Allie Olander here. Good handles from Dahl, and she'll pass to Tulenchik. Down low, Tulenchik misses off the bottom of the backboard. And that ball's going to roll out of bounds. They'll say that it's still PRB Tigers ball. We're just about 2 minutes into the second half here. No score for either team in the second half of play so far. Here's Hannah Barkus with the inbound pass. She gets it into Tulenchik. Behind the back, Tulenchik with a reverse layup, misses. Barkus gets the rebound and the putback. Hannah Barkus with now a baker's dozen for the PRB Tigers. 13 points for her so far. Robinson for the Cardinals into the corner. Now down low to Lorber, who misses the layup, contested. Getting the rebound, Olander puts it back up and in for two. Allie Olander with a nice one to make it 48-22. Here's Claire Dahl, left side to Borman. Down low, Tulenchik. Off the backboard, she misses low again. And rebounded that time by Staples-Motley. Here's Addison Lorber on the left, passing across the way. And now back out to Robinson. Near side, Rutten. Back to Robinson. Back to Olander on the right. Caden Borman there with her defensively. Still man-to-man defense for the Tigers, as now Rutten is free for three. That's going to miss a little long that time on the air ball. Rebounded by Robin, though. Second chance three-pointer for Lorber off the mark. Rebounded by the Cardinals again. Another chance. Rutten for two. Swish. That was actually Lauren Rutten's first field goal of the game, which is surprising because, again, she's the leading scorer this season for the Staples-Motley Cardinals. Hasn't gotten hot from the field so far. Here's Boardman with a no-look pass to Tulenchik. Now out to Dahl for three. Can't get it to go. Rims out. Rebounded by the Cardinals. Number 2, Robinson with the ball, under 15 minutes to go in the game. Rutten into the paint. Lorber trying a layup there, contested, but misses. And now stolen from Tulenchik. Lorber down low. Rutten, wide open look, has two. 5 points now in the game for Lauren Rutten, and it's 48-26, a 22-point contest. Claire Dahl for the Tigers has it. Working to her right. Stops up on Olander. Passes away to Tulenchik. Isolation moment for Tulenchik, threading the defense and putting it up for two. Ramsey Tulenchik now has 28 points for the Tigers, and it's 50-26. Robinson passes to Robin, and now a pass intended for Lorber is off their hands and intercepted this time by Hannah Barkus, who's taking it up the floor now for the Tigers. Borman open beyond the arc. Robinson on her defensively, getting it down low. Reverse layup for Tulenchik is good. And even 30 points now for Ramsey Tulenchik, and it's 52-26. Ashley Robin tries the 15-foot jump shot. That's going to miss, and it's rebounded by Barkus. Quick turnaround here for the Tigers again, as they have doubled up on the Cardinals, trying to extend their lead even further here with Barkus. Robin stays with her. Barkus passes this one to her left to Dahl, now around the perimeter to Travis. Okay, Travis trying to get by Lauren Rutten, and they're going to call Lauren Rutten for a foul here. That was Rutten's second personal foul. First team foul of the half for either team in this one, as Robinson subs out for Staples-Motley. In comes Allison Canusula. Foreman subs out for the Tigers. In comes Alora Dahl. And with that, we're going to get a quick timeout here. Timeout taken with 13:13 to go in the game. And the PRB Tigers leading 52-26. We'll step aside and resume our coverage after a quick break on YourLiveEvent.com.
Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River is once again hosting a breast cancer fundraising tournament. Have some fun and help out a great cause Saturday, January 29th. Everyone is welcome to this 9-pin no-tap tournament starting at 9 a.m. $35 tax-deductible entry fee. Please consider donating items to the silent auction to raise even more. We'll come pick it up. Community Bowl and Pizzeria's breast cancer fundraising tournament, January 29th. Call Community Bowl at 218-587-3100 for more information, to register, or donate.
Back with you here at PRB High School. It's Sam Parsons with you. Inbounded pass to Claire Dahl after the timeout. Back to Tulenchik. Great play. Tulenchik has two. Nice opportunity created that time for Ramsey, and now she's got 32 points. 54-26, the PRB Tigers with the lead. Addison Lorber with a good answer. Nice layup that time by Lorber. She has 9 points now for the Cardinals. Or excuse me, 7. Inbounded here, or passed I should say, to the left side to Claire Dahl. Dahl into the paint with a floater off the mark, gets her own rebound, puts it back and misses. Lorber collects the rebound. Quick pass up to Rutten is going to go out of bounds. That's going to overshoot Lauren Rutten. Actually, Robin was almost there to save it from going out of bounds, but not quite. So it'll be a turnover, and Alora Dahl will take the ball up the court now for the PRB Tigers. Alora passes to Claire, left side. Claire to her right, gets it to Tulenchik, into the corner. Alora, Canusula's there with her defensively. Now a three-pointer from Barkus, knocks it down! Fourth three-pointer of the game for Hannah Barkus. Feeling herself from long range. 57-28 the score. It's Olander for the Cardinals. Getting it to Canusula, who pulls the trigger for three. That's going to miss short. Getting the rebound, Travis. Tulenchik. Open path. Will convert every time. 59-28. Rutten with a pass to Canusula. Now a pass for Lorber, stolen by Tulenchik. Tulenchik rushes up, misses the layup. Good hustle that time by Addison Lorber, and now it's back with the Cardinals. Canusula on the left, passing to Rutten, down the baseline. Rutten takes it back out. Hands this one off to Lorber. Contested shot for Lorber is off the mark. Rebounded this time by Tulenchik. Rushing up the floor, passing this one outside to Barkus for three, off the mark. Rebounded by Canusula, who heaves this one up to Lorber. Lorber trying to get by Barkus. She does. Layup, up and in. Nice play that time by Lorber, going coast to coast with it. 11 minutes to go in the game. Now 59-30. Here's Dahl. Left side to the other Dahl, Claire. And Claire wide open for three, just takes it. Misses short. Lorber collects the rebound. Lorber able to get by Travis. Lays this one up. Physical play. Can't get it in. No call on the defense. It's rebounded by the Tigers. And now Claire Dahl will walk up the floor with it. Slowing down the pace a little bit. Here's Kate Travis in the corner. Thought about the three-pointer for a second there against Rutten, but thought better of it. Now taking it to the bucket. Reverse layup is going to miss. Rebounded by the Cardinals and Canusula. Now we're going to get a timeout. This time it's taken by Coach Bruce Foreman of Staples-Motley. With that, we'll step aside. A little over 10 minutes to go in this game. The PRB Tigers up big, 59-30. We'll take a quick break and be back after this.
At R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, we aspire to provide the best in local sports coverage for our area teams. Listen to our Wake the Lakes morning show for local news, weather, and sports every weekday morning from 6 to 9. If you're enjoying the video coverage for the PRB Tigers, thank the sponsoring businesses you see advertising. They make it possible. If you're a business owner and want to reach our viewers and listeners, go to yourliveevent.com and click Advertise. That's yourliveevent.com.
Coming off the timeout, the PRB Tigers are looking like they're going to get their 8th win of the season here to improve their record to 8-9. They'll be in Walker taking on WHA this Friday. Staples-Motley's next game, they're going to be hosting Aiken on Thursday. It's ready to go after the timeout. Here's Lauren Rutten for the Cardinals. Working on Claire Dahl. She'll pass this one to number 25. Don't have a number for number 25 on Staples. Afton Robinson passed to Benson, and Brianna Benson's got her first points of the night. 2 there to make it 59-32. With the ball now, Alora Dahl passing Barkus, wide open for 3. Barkus! Another three-pointer. That was her 5th of the night. And it's 62-32 now. Allison Canusela trying a floater off the backboard. That's going to miss, and it's rebounded this time by Claire Dahl. Dahl takes it up the floor, passing Alora for 3. That's going to rim out. Getting the rebound, Brianna Hannikin, but can't get a grip on it, and now that's going to go out of bounds, but they'll say that Benson was the last one to touch it. Pretty clean second half here in terms of fouls. Only one team foul here in the half, and now Canusela knocks that inbound pass out of bounds, so PRB will try again. It'll be Claire Dahl again. Dahl gets it into Borman in the corner. Borman down low, Hannikin, and now that one's going to go out of bounds again off the hands of Allison Canusela. Canusela a menace here. Dahl getting the inbound pass to Borman. Now back to Hannikin again. They kick it out to Alora. Far side Barkus. Down low to Hannikin, who kicks it out. Dahl to Dahl. Alora to the right side. Back out to Claire. Claire trying for Barkus. Stolen this time by 25. Down the floor. 25 lays it in. 2 points for her, and now it's 62-34. PRB still up big. Claire Dahl on the left. Into the corner. Finds Borman. Down low trying for Hannikin, and there's going to be a foul in the paint. I believe they're going to get Benson that time. Indeed they do. Brianna Benson. That was her 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul of the half for Staples-Motley. Inbound pass from Dahl. Stolen right away that time. Robinson taking it for the Cardinals. To her right. Will pass to Rutten. Rutten kicks it out. Canusela trying for Benson. Foul's going to stop the play. We'll see who they call this one on. They called that one on Barkus. That was her 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul of the half now for the Tigers. Inbounded to Rutten. Pump fakes the jump shot, and she gets fouled again. This time I think it's Borman that they're going to call on that. I was right. 1st personal foul for Caden Borman. 8:42 to go in this game. PRB just trying to salt it away here. Benson with the ball for the Cardinals, kicking it out to Robinson. Robinson floats one up and in for 2. Afton Robinson, that was her 1st field goal of the game. And now it's 62-36 for the PRB Tigers. Pass to Barkus, into the corner, Borman. Passing by Robinson, into Brianna Hannikin, and Brianna's got 2 for the PRB Tigers. Now Allison Canusela tries a 3 for the Cardinals. Trying for the quick answer, can't get it to go. Now there's going to be a scrum on the rebound here, and I think we're going to get a jump ball situation. Possession arrow pointing towards PRB. Lauren Rutten and Brianna Benson subbing out for Staples-Motley in the game now. Number 20, and Addison Lorber back in the game as well. Don't have a number on 20, unfortunately. Gonna have to get that Staples-Motley JV roster at some point. Alora Dahl in the corner. Passes. Barkus. Chest pass to Dahl. Claire back to Barkus. Down low. Brianna Hannikin to Claire Dahl for 3. Ooh, just rims out and rebounded by number 20, but then knocked out of her hands into Claire Dahl's, and a foul called that time on PRB. They called Caden Borman that time, and that was her second. As this one is inbounded to number 20 of Staples. 20 passes to Canusla on the left. Canusla now taking another foul. Well, just as I said a few minutes ago, that it's been a very clean half in terms of fouls. We're regressing back to the mean in a big way here. Alora Dahl, that was her first personal. As Claire Dahl is going to sub out now for Ella Dahl for the Tigers. Canusla inbounds it. Lorber for 3. Off the back iron. Caden Borman gets the rebound. Borman trying to hustle up, and now she gets the ball knocked out. Knocked out of bounds, and they'll say it went off her foot. So 25 for Staples, inbounds it to 20. Now to the elbow. They find Lorber, and Lorber tries a desperation shot, and they get the foul on her. So we've had about 6 fouls in the last minute and a half. Right after I said that we haven't had any fouls this half, or we only had 1 at that point. If you didn't believe in the broadcaster's jinx, folks, I'm sure you do now. Lorber's first personal foul, or first free throw, is up and good. And now it's 64-37, still a 27-point lead for the PRB Tigers. Lorber's second of 2. Swish. And now it's 64-38. Here's Alora Dahl up the floor for the PRB Tigers. Stops at the top of the key and takes a 3. Nothing but net for Alora Dahl. Cashing in and making it now 67-38. Here's Afton Robinson for the Cardinals, passing. Canusla down the baseline, kicks it out. 25 for 2. A little long that time. Can they save that? No, they can't. That's going to go out of bounds. Almost hit Brianna Hannikin in the face, but good reflexes. She limboed out of the way of that one. Good stuff. As this one's going to get inbounded to Alora Dahl for the Tigers. Alora passes to Ella on the right. Now to Caden Borman. And back to Ella. And back to Borman. Down low, they go for Hannikin. Brianna loses it. It's stolen by Lorber. Lorber hustles up the floor, lays it in, and she's got 2. Addison Lorber leading the way for Staples-Motley points-wise in this one. She has 13 now. Pass here is to Barkus. Barkus trying to get by 25 and passing to Ella Dahl. Stolen that time by Canusla. Now to Afton Robinson. Up the floor. Robinson misses the layup. Can Ella Dahl hang on to it? Gonna get a foul. PRB will hang on to it here, as that one's going to get called on number 25 for Staples. That was her first personal foul. Lauren Rutten and Ashley Robin subbing in now. Allison Canusla and Afton Robinson subbing out. 6 minutes, 11 seconds to go. PRB up 27 on your North Point Realty scoreboard here. It's Alora Dahl taking it up the floor for the Tigers, passing to Barkus. Barkus down low, finds Hannikin, kicking it out. Alora Dahl for 3. Got it! Alora Dahl extends the lead to 30, and it's 70-40 for the PRB Tigers. Continuing their offensive show of force in this game. It's 25 for the Cardinals, getting it across to Robin. Robin down low has Lorber. Lorber tries a desperation layup, and she makes it and 1. Lorber's gotten a lot of mileage out of that technique, just doing that falling away layup to her right, drawing the foul. They call that one on Ella Dahl. That was her first personal. And the 6th team foul of the half for the Tigers, as Ramsey Tulenchik and Kate Travis are back in the game, taking out Hannah Barkus and Caden Borman. Lorber at the line, trying to convert the 3-point play here. And she does. Addison Lorber with 16 points now for the Staples-Motley Cardinals. It's 70-43. Here's Alora Dahl trying to get by Rutten. She gets it to her sister Ella. Ella passes this time to Brianna Hannikin. Hannikin gets it to Travis, to Tulinchik. Tulinchik passing this time to Hannikin. Good movement here by the Tigers, and now Alora Dahl with a reverse layup is going to miss, but take a foul in the process and head to the charity stripe. They're going to call 25 on that one. And this will be Alora Dahl's, or these will be Alora Dahl's first 2 free throws of this game. First one, nothing but net. It's now Sawyer Tulinchik and number 44 for PRB sub into this game, taking out Ramsey Tulinchik and Kate Travis. I don't have a number 44 on my roster for PRB either. This is that point in the season, I suppose, folks, as Laura Dahl gets a 2-for-2 trip there. Pass here, aggressive, looking for Lauren Rutten. Going to get stolen that time by 44 for PRB, but then it goes out of bounds. But they'll say it was knocked out by a Cardinal. So Alora will inbound it to Ella, and she'll hand it right back to Alora. 5 minutes to go in the game. A mere formality at this point, as the PRB Tigers are up huge. Ella Dahl passing, Brianna Hannikin. Gets it to Alora on the right. Alora down the baseline, kicks it out. Sawyer Tulinchik for 2. Misses. 44 gets the rebound and loses it. Stolen this time by 20 for Staples-Motley. Pass to Rutten. Lauren Rutten with the layup. Misses, falling down. Getting the rebound and the putback, but missing is number 20. And number 20 will head to the line now for Staples. Foul called on Ella Dahl that time. Well, in terms of game time, 4 minutes ago, we only had 1 team foul between both of these teams in the second half. We now have 11. As number 20 misses her first free throw attempt. Staples-Motley had been shooting really well from the free throw line before that. They had been 8 for 10, and now they are 8 for 11 as a team. Make that 8 for 12, as that's an 0 for 2 trip. Here's Laura Dahl for the PRB Tigers. 4.5 minutes left in the game. Dahl tries a pass out of bounds that time, intended for Brianna Hannikin. But they'll say that 20 knocked it out, so PRB will hang on to it here with 4:20 to go in the game. Inbounded here to Kaylee Johnson now for the PRB Tigers. And Kaylee gets the ball knocked out of her hands, but Alora Dahl able to be there for it. Alora on the right, stops up, thought about the three-pointer, got the ball knocked out of her hands, so she was able to dribble again. 44 now passing to Sawyer Tulinchik, and now a foul going to get called on Staples-Motley with about 4 minutes left in the game. They called Addison Lorber that time. That was her third personal foul. 5th team foul of the half for Staples-Motley. Here's Alora Dahl on the far sideline, getting it inbounds here to Sawyer Tulinchik. 4 minutes left in the game. Tulinchik to her right. Now back to her left, passes. Hannikin trying a pass down low for 44. That is going to go out of bounds. By the way, folks, I forgot to mention, after 2 periods in the Northern Lakes girls hockey game against Princeton, the Lightning leading 4-0. Good stuff there. It's being broadcast right now on KLKS Talk 100. Now we're going to get another foul. A 1-and-1 situation upcoming for Staples as they call Laura Dahl that time. It's Lorber at the line as Afton Robinson subs back in for the Cardinals, taking out Allie Olander. Back in the game for PRB, it's Ella Dahl taking out Alora Dahl. And now it's all JV players out there for PRB. Under 4 minutes to go in the game, why not? As Lorber gets the first of the 1-and-1 opportunity. She's now 4 for 4 from the line, and she now has 17 points to her credit tonight. A great performance for her. Make that 18. Addison Lorber, 40% of the points for the Cardinals tonight. 72-45 your score on your North Point Realty scoreboard. Here's 44 for the Tigers, getting it to Ella Dahl. Top of the key, it's Brianna Hannikin Down low looking for Kaylee Johnson. That's going to go out of bounds off her hand. Cardinals ready to go here. It's number 20. And 20 gets the pass down low, and another foul this time. Fouls being served like hotcakes right now. 44 for PRB. That was her first personal foul, and the 9th team foul. So at the line, it's Ashley Robin. She has not shot a free throw yet tonight. First of the 1-and-1 is up and good for Ashley Robin. And it's a 26-point game. Again, folks, after the game, we're going to be having some post-game awards to give out. I got my work cut out for me in naming those. I got some tough decisions ahead as Robin goes 2 for 2 there to make it 72-47. Ella Dahl passes right side. Kaylee Johnson. Johnson now finds Hannikin. Good movement from the PRB Tigers. I'll finish the point I was about to make earlier about the post-game awards after this possession here. Ella Dahl to Sawyer Tulinchik. Tulinchik finds 44 here. Now back to Ella. Dahl finds Tulinchik. Down low, good passing to Brianna Hannikin, but she misses the standing shot, gets the rebound, kicking it out. More movement from the Tigers and another foul. They called Lauren Rutten that time. That was her 3rd personal foul, and the 6th team foul of the half for the Cardinals. As Ella Dahl inbounds at Sawyer Tulinchik with a jump shot. That's going to be off the mark. Rebounded that time by the Cardinals. Here's number 20. Right side. Lays it up. Misses. 44 gets the rebound for the Tigers. And now the ball's squirting around, and we're going to get another foul. This one's going to get called on the Cardinals. 2:23 left in the game. That one called on Rutten again, and that was her 4th personal. She is in foul trouble. Not that it really matters at this stage of the game. As Ella Dahl is at the line, shooting 1-and-1. And she misses her first. It's rebounded by the Cardinals. Folks, after the game, I'll be giving out our big deal player of the game, and I want to really quick thank a few of our big deal sponsors. A pass goes out of bounds there. We have, again, just to name a few here, Newman Construction in Brainerd, Advantage Seamless Gutters in Baxter, Mille Lacs Energy Cooperative, Crow Wing Kayaks in Cross Lake, the Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, and BigDealAuctions.com. Big thank you to them. And we'll thank the rest of our Big Deal Award sponsors when we announce the award itself. And again, tough decision ahead for me. 2 minutes to go in the game. Ball squirting around a little bit in the PRB offensive zone, and I'm going to get a jump ball situation that's going to give the ball back to the Cardinals. It'll be Kenzie Erickson inbounding it here to Lauren Rutten, and that's her first action of this game. Mandy Carter in the game as well for Staples-Motley. Good to have some players out there that I have names for, as now Lorber with another layup, and she now has 20 points for the Staples-Motley Cardinals. Here's Kaylee Johnson trying a 3 for the Tigers. That's off the mark, and a foul called right away. We've now had 16 fouls get called in about the last 7 minutes of game time. This one will send Kenzie Erickson to the line to shoot 2. Erickson's first is good. Some subs for the Cardinals here. They bring Lorber out as well as Robin Canusela back in the game. Rutten's out as well. They have number 22 and Brianna Benson in the game. As Erickson makes it a 2-for-2 trip to make it 72-51. Ella Dahl with the ball now for the Tigers. Hannikin back out to Dahl. Sawyer Tulenchik for three, missing a left. That's an air ball out of bounds. Ball back to Staples-Motley here. As it's Canusula. The senior for the Cardinals working up the right side. Hands this one off to Carter. Mandy Carter loses the grip on it, gets it back. Now the ball sent out to Canusula, who tries a floater, misses, gets her own rebound, kicking it out. Erickson gets the ball swiped out of her hands and out of bounds. Under a minute to go in the game. It's 72-51 right now. And I got a final out of the Northern Lakes hockey game. Lightning won 5-1 over Princeton. Good stuff. As now a foul immediately. Gonna get called on the PRB Tigers. Kaylee Johnson, the guilty party. 2 free throws to come here from Mandy Carter of the Staples-Motley Cardinals. As Carter makes her first there. 56.1 seconds remaining right now. Carter's second of 2 misses, but Staples-Motley gets the rebound, and Benson puts the ball back up and in for 2. It is now an 18-point game. This game, I should say, not really as close as the score indicates. Staples-Motley on quite the run here to end the game, but there are just over 30 seconds left, and they're out of it. Carter into the corner finds Erickson, and back to Carter. Trying a pass here to the elbow. Benson tries a 2-point jump shot. It's going to miss. Rebounded this time by Ella Dahl. 20 seconds left in the game. Dahl into the front court for the Tigers. Left side finds Tulenchik. Sawyer, Tulenchik down low. Out to Ella Dahl for 3. Misses off to the left side. 10 seconds left. Dahl for the 2-point jump shot. Off the rebound. Misses. Benson gets the rebound for the Cardinals. 4 seconds left. Last second 3 from Canusula. Rims out. And that'll do it. Final score 72-54. The PRB Tigers get the convincing win over the Staples-Motley Cardinals and improve their record to 8-9. The Cardinals fall now to 3-16 on the season. We'll be talking more about the game that we just saw. We'll have some post-game interviews perhaps, and obviously our post-game awards as well. Watching us here on yourliveevent.com. Once again, final score 72-54. The PRB Tigers winning over the Staples-Motley Cardinals. We will be back after a word from our sponsors.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Schrupp Excavating LLC is ready to serve you with any excavation project. Schrupp Excavating provides residential and commercial new construction site prep, demolition, road and driveway construction, basements, septic system design and installation, stump or brush removal, and delivery of sand, gravel, rock, dirt, and more. 37 years and still digging it right. Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
PRB Tigers Action with your live event is made possible by the advertising businesses you see throughout this broadcast. They help ensure that we can bring you the coverage at the best price, free. Please thank and support our sponsoring businesses. If you own a business or your organization wants to reach the listeners and viewers of your live event and RNJ Broadcasting Incorporated, go to yourliveevent.com and click advertise or contact one of the offices in Brainerd or Aiken. Enjoy the broadcast.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Welcome back to PRB High School. Sam Parsons with you. We just wrapped up our game coverage of the PRB Tigers defeating the Staples-Motley Cardinals 72-54 in this one. A great performance specifically in the first half from the PRB Tigers. They just let their foot off the gas, obviously, towards the end there. But in that first half, a very, very good offensive performance. And, this offense for PRB kind of been a little inconsistent this year, but they found a matchup tonight that they really, really liked. They found just a team, I guess, in general, that they really matched up well against. A fantastic performance for the PRB offense in this game. And, again, particularly early on when they were just absolutely rolling against Staples-Motley. We'll take a look at our scoring stats individually that we were able to get from that game. The Staples-Motley Cardinals were led in this game by Addison Lorber, the senior, who scored 20 points for them. Fantastic performance from her. And nobody else was really close from the Cardinals. They had Ashley Robin, who scored 6. Several players at 4 points, including Afton Robinson, Addison Canusla, and Brianna Benson. They had Allie Olander scoring 3, Lauren Rutten with 3, number 24 with 3 as well. 25 scored 2, Kenzie Erickson with 2, and they also had Mandy Carter scoring 1. For the PRB Tigers, they were led in this one by Ramsey Tulenchik, who scored 34 points, 26 of which came in that first half. Hannah Barkus not too far behind her. She had 19 of her own. And a very impressive performance for both of those girls as well. Alora Dahl behind them at 8 points. Then you had Kaden Borman scoring 4, Kate Travis with 3, and Brianna Hannikin and Claire Dahl each with 2. That's how the scoring was done tonight. And again, very, very good stuff from the PRB Tigers. I can't say enough about the way that this offense performed tonight. They were just moving the ball at will, and Ramsey Tulenchik, obviously the key player down low for PRB, using that size advantage that I was talking about in pregame that I said would play big today. It certainly did. And so, really, really great performances. Folks, we're going to take another break. We'll see if we can get some post-game interviews going, see if I can flag down Coach Tucker Sheely of PRB. If I can, then we're going to get on with that. But otherwise, we'll skip ahead to our post-game awards. That, I guess, again, part of the glory of live sports broadcasts with human beings. You got to make sure that you got that stuff squared away before you commit to anything live on the air. I'm not going to make any promises about post-game interviews. We're really going to try to do that. Again, I'll see if I can flag down Coach Tucker Sheely, but if not, we'll get to our post-game honors pretty shortly and wrap up our post-game show here soon. You're watching us here on yourliveevent.com. Pine River-Backus Tigers beating the Staples-Motley Cardinals 72-54. We'll be back after this.
Country Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate small animal care for your beloved pets.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Hannikin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hannikin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hannikin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hannikin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HannikinInsurance.com. Let Hannikin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure.
This is Jim Berkmeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River is once again hosting a breast cancer fundraising tournament. Have some fun and help out a great cause Saturday, January 29th. Everyone is welcome to this 9-pin no-tap tournament starting at 9 a.m. $35 tax-deductible entry fee. Please consider donating items to the silent auction to raise even more. We'll come pick it up. Community Bowl and Pizzeria's Breast Cancer Fundraising Tournament, January 29th. Call Community Bowl at 218-587-3100 for more information, to register, or donate.
Go. All right, we're back with you here at PRB High School. Sam Parsons with you, now joined by some of the victorious PRB Tigers, including Ramsey Tulenchik, who led the team tonight with 34 points. Ramsey kind of took the second half off. I understand that, but what were some of the things you thought you did well out there tonight?
Well, it wasn't like my best finishing night, to be completely honest, but I kept going after it. I don't know. I kind of was disappointed a little bit, but I don't know.
No, that's kind of hard to be disappointed after a game like that. But hey, you know what? I
was proud of my teammates.
Absolutely, yeah. You keep, and obviously, yeah. Stay ambitious out there for sure, Ramsey. So now you guys are one game closer to 500, and you have a rivalry on Friday that you guys, I imagine, are going to be really geared up for. What are your thoughts on just where the team is right now?
Okay.
What do you think about where the team is?
I think we're getting better as we go on. If we keep playing up to our full potential, we are a hard team to beat. But we have to give it our all, and actually everyone needs to be giving it their all, not just 4 people. It needs to be all 5 on the court at all times. And going into Walker, I think we have a good chance if we all can do that.
Absolutely, I think so too. Ramsey Tulenchik joining us for a post-game show. Ramsey, appreciate your time as always, and best of luck to you guys on Friday.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We'll move on to Hannah Barkus, another junior for the PRB Tigers. Thanks again. So Hannah, great night for you, especially shooting long range. I saw that I had you at 5 for 7 3-pointers. I'm not sure if that's exactly right, but you made 5. I know that. 19 points. What were some of the things you thought you did well out there?
Well, I feel like as a team all together, we were really good at running the floor. We were able to get wide open shots that way. We were just pushing the ball.
You guys got a bit of a tough schedule coming up your next few games. You got Walker, and then I believe, okay, now my memory's getting tested here. Is it you guys have Cass Lake Bena again at some point within your next 3 games. I don't know. I just know that your next three games are kind of tough. So, Hannah, what are your goals, not just for this next week or so, but just over the last month of the season, both as an individual and as a team?
Well, I feel like we've proved as a team we can play really good or we can play kind of tough. It has to be all 5 of us at all times. We all have to be pushing ourselves. It can't just be 4. All of us have to box out at every play. We kind of struggle with that today. But whenever we box out and we have good defense, that really fuels our offense.
Absolutely, and we're looking forward to where that goes this week. Hannah Barkus joining us for our post-game show here. Hannah, appreciate your time. Thanks for coming up, and best of luck to you guys on Friday. And we'll wrap up here with Tucker Sheely, the coach of the PRB Tigers. Tucker, thanks for your time here. Good win out there tonight, especially that offensive performance in the first half. Very impressive. Just what were some of your main takeaways from the game tonight?
Yeah, we looked to push the ball tonight, and Ramsey did a good job getting a couple rebounds and kind of pushing it on their defense. And, yeah, we had a good inside, presence to start the game. Good to see Hannah, hit a few shots here and kind of get her rolling. That's been kind of one of our goals here as the years progress, to get some of our guards involved in the scoring. And so good to see her contribute tonight.
Absolutely, and I noticed, to start the game, Staples was kind of hanging with you guys for a little bit there, but then you guys found your groove inside. What were some of the specific things that you saw that were working well there?
Yeah, we had a little early timeout there. We had to kind of discuss some things, just some loose ends. We weren't boxing out very well. We weren't communicating very well in the defensive end, and yeah, it kind of showed there, I thought, those first 4 or 5 minutes, and then very proud of how the girls responded. They had a good, second half of that first half, and then kind of carried over into the second half.
So now the team 1 game away from 500, about a month left of the season. What are your goals for this team over the last month or so?
Absolutely, yeah, keep getting better. We haven't really looked at the win-loss column. It doesn't really matter once that section playoff, run starts. So really just trying to kind of keep us healthy, get our legs under us, kind of get everybody where they need to be so that we can make the best run that we can here come section time.
Absolutely, and it starts Friday in Walker, so certainly best of luck to you guys out there. Tucker Sheely joining us for our post-game show here. Tucker, thank you so much as always for your time, and best of luck to you guys in Walker on Friday.
Absolutely, thank you.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll wrap up our post-game show after another word from our sponsors here on YourLiveEvent.com.
At R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, we aspire to provide the best in local sports coverage for our area teams. Listen to our Wake the Lakes morning show for local news, weather, and sports every weekday morning from 6 to 9. If you're enjoying the video coverage for the PRB Tigers, thank the sponsoring businesses you see advertising. They make it possible. If you're a business owner and want to reach our viewers and listeners, go to YourLiveEvent.com and click Advertise. That's YourLiveEvent.com. Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor Cup.
And welcome back to Pine River-Backus High School from the Cub Foods Brainerd Baxter studio. Sam Parsons with you here. Just had our post-game conversations with some of the victorious PRB Tigers who bettered their record here tonight to 8-9. As I mentioned a couple times in our post-game chats there, their next game is going to be in Walker, taking on the rival WHA Wolves. So obviously a game that this team is going to get jazzed for. Everybody at PRB loves to beat Walker, so they're going to do their best to do that once again against what is a tough Walker Hackensack Hinckley team that gave them a run for their money earlier this season. A 45-41 victory for PRB, I believe that was back in December. But anyway, enough of that. We're just going to go ahead and move on to our post-game honors. We'll start with our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game. And it's also going to be the same as our Pine River Family Market started the game, so a big thank you to both these sponsors. Enbridge thanks you for supporting the Line 3 replacement project. Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day, and it was done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. Thank you. And also, Pine River Family Market is where you can find it all and still enjoy the local hometown atmosphere. Every Wednesday, gallons of milk are just $2 for $6. Visit them online for curbside pickup or delivery, PineRiverFamilyMarketDelivers.com. Our Enbridge, I bring the energy player of the game and our Pine River Family Market star of the game tonight. I'm going to both be Hannah Barkus for PRB. And I mentioned that she really got it going from long range tonight. 5 three-pointers made as part of a 19-point performance. I don't have like game logs or anything, but I would say that there's a chance that's probably the highest mark that she's hit this season for PRB. And Coach Tucker Shealy said himself, it's important for this team to get players like Hannah Barkus going to take some of that pressure off of Ramsey Tulenchik on the inside and also free up some space in there. And when Barkus started draining those threes, I can tell he was seeing the blueprint in his brain. You know, my goodness, if we can get this going late in the season, you got Hannah Barkus shooting deep, you got Claire Dahl getting hot deep. Anything can happen with this PRB team because if they get that going outside, if they're able to shoot from the outside with what Ramsey Tulenchik can do on the inside, then they are going to be a tough team to beat later on this season. Hannah Barkus kind of taken a step in the right direction toward being that kind of player for PRB tonight. Thought she had a fantastic performance. Congratulations to her. And our big deal player of the game, I mentioned some of our big deal sponsors earlier. I'll thank the rest now. We have BigDealAuctions.com, WW Top Sync Concrete Products in Brainerd, Whippler Precast in Pine River, the Pizza Ranch in Baxter and Little Falls, Willie's Marine in McGregor, Riverwood Healthcare, and Brandel Motors of Aiken. Our big deal player of the game tonight is going to be Ramsey Tulenchik for PRB. Pretty predictable here. Ramsey scoring 26 points in one half. That's about as good as it gets. That's, again, a full game pace. If you do the math, 26 times 2, 52 points. And, again, she rested for the vast majority of that second half. So coming away with 34 points total. A very, very good performance for our big deal player of the game. Pretty easy choice there, and we'll wrap up by talking about our upcoming broadcast schedule this week with Homegrown Local Radio on the sports side. Tomorrow in boys basketball, we have McGregor hosting Northland on Real Country KKIN FM 94.3. On Wednesday, you can catch Golden Gopher men's basketball weekly with Ben Johnson starting at 4 p.m. on Cash 95. And then after that, the Golden Gopher men's basketball team will be in action hosting Purdue on Cash 95 starting at 5:30. We also have NCAA men's basketball coverage from Westwood 1, Wisconsin at Illinois on 3WI AM 1270 FM 96.3 starting at 7:45. And in NHL hockey, the Minnesota Wild are at Chicago taking on the Blackhawks. Pre-game coverage for that will start at 8:15 p.m. on KKIN AM 930 FM 103.1. On Thursday, we have a wrestling duel, Brainerd at Aiken on KKIN AM 930 FM 103.1. And here on YourLiveEvent.com, girls hockey, that game's been taken off the schedule. We have Pequot Lakes hosting Proctor on Thursday in girls basketball. That'll be on KLKS Talk 100. And also in girls basketball, Crosby Ironton hosting Detroit Lakes, McGregor hosting Renshaw. And in boys basketball, PRB going to be here on YourLiveEvent.com and Cash 95 hosting Kelleher Northome. And then on Friday, more PRB boys basketball here for a matinee contest as they host Cherry. Boys and girls doubleheader for basketball, Rush City at Mille Lacs. International Falls at Northern Lakes in girls hockey on Cash 95. Crosby Ironton at Staples-Motley in boys basketball on Skeeter 115. And in boys basketball, Pequot Lakes at Aiken on KLKS Talk 100 and KKIN AM 930 FM 103.1, and also here on YourLiveEvent.com. As always, you can check out our full broadcast schedule for high school sports on our sports page at rjbroadcasting.com for more details, things like that, what stations all those games are going to be on. You can find it all at rjbroadcasting.com. Keeping that stuff up to date for our high school sports broadcast schedule. Well, folks, that's going to pretty much wrap things up for us here tonight. Once again, final score 72-54. The PRB Tigers get their 8th win of the season here tonight. Good stuff for them. Looking forward to where their season is going. For all of us at Homegrown Local Radio, my name is Sam Parsons, bidding everybody a great rest of their Monday night. Everybody have a great rest of their week as well. So long, and until next time. Thank you.